Şimdi dün en son Jack'le Joe'yu öldürdük. Ana görevden devam edelim. Dün videoyu sonlandırdıktan sonra birkaç tane yan görev yaptım. İşte bu parkurlar olsun falan. Onları tamamladım. Şurada hatta şey yapayım göstereyim. İşte gece koşuşu, işte bilmem ne falan. Bütün bu şeyleri. Şurada bir tane Dünya Araştırma Örgütü'nün anomalisini öldürdüm. Bu şeyde hani bu bölgede bulunan hepsini tamamladım. Bir tek şu eee, çalışma merkezi level 4'lük çalışma merkezine oraya girdim ama sağ çıkamadım.
Once upon a time, people only had bows, arrows, spears, and they managed to survive.
4 tane ecel karşınıza çıkınca birazcık zor oluyor.
Are you fucking serious?
O yüzden şimdi bir ana görevden devam edelim. Ben şey istemiyorum biliyor musun? Hani mesela şu an bu bölgedeyiz ya. Daha sonra bu bölgeler açılacak ya. O bölge hani şu bölgeyi temizlemeden eğer tabii öyle bir imkanım varsa hani oyun öyle bir imkan bana sunuyorsa bir bölgeyi temizlemeden diğer bölgeye geçmeyi sevmiyorum. Mesela Witcher 3 oynadığımda da aynısını yapmıştım. Yani bir bölgeyi temiz ya da işte diğer oyunlarda.
Aiden, you've been around a while. You're practically one of us now.
Şimdi dün ikili oynadığımız yerde dövüşememiştik şunlarla. Nereden çıkalım? Ha şuradan çıkıyorduk. Bir de dün nedense bir tane update'ten sonra RTX ile hani RTX açıkken oynadığımda ben hani 2K'da oynadığım için RTX açık olduğu zaman FPS bildiğiniz 2 hani 2 sayı olarak 2'ye değil hani %50 düştü. Ben de şimdi RTX'i kapattım. Bunu açmıştık. Açıkçası herhangi bir bozukluk
That ain't no proof. Oh, this place is a pigsty. Is this some kind of collector or what?
Aiden, hurry up. Someone's coming your way.
Ah, great.
Get out of there, now!
Here's something. Wait, what the hell? Oh, fuck! That's human skin! Hakon, I found the tattoo they cut out of Lucas. Damn freaks.
What?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Get the hell out of there! We tell Ator and...
Why are you going through my sister's stuff? Didn't know they were hiring pilgrims as housekeepers in this hole.
Are you shedding skin, Barney?
What the fuck is... We
A
didn't...
little piece of Lucas to remember him by, you sicko?
Fuck you. Nice try. But that ain't mine. I'll kill you, you son of a bitch!
Oh be sonunda. Şu gerizekalıları.
Stop it!
Al işte.
What's going on here, for fuck's sake? Are you nuts?
He's setting us up. This fucking pilgrim is framing us.
What is he talking about, Aiden?
I found the proof. Hidden among your things.
Proof? Of what?
You cut the tattoo from Commander Lucas's arm. After his death? Or when he was still alive?
You're out of your mind. I didn't do it.
Maybe you didn't. But your crazy brother?
Barney's not a psycho. We have nothing to do with Lucas's death.
I'm going to Ader. I've got the proof he's looking for.
Aiden, it's not us. Nobody at the bazaar will believe you.
Then where did this piece of skin come from, Sophie?
Could have been planted to set us up. Ever think of that?
Who would do that? And why?
To distract everyone from the real killer. Who gained the most from killing Lucas?
Who had the most to gain?
If it was that easy for you to get in here, then someone else could have come in here before you and planted that.
Doesn't matter. This is between you and Ader now.
Wait! Please. Ador doesn't care about the truth. He doesn't care about finding the real killer. He's only looking for a reason to raid the bazaar.
It's not my war, Sophie.
No. But you'll have blood on your hands. Blood of innocence. Someone is setting us up. Someone clever. We're not sadists who would skim Lucas.
Hakon mu acaba?
And you know it.
But I know that you want to get rid of the PKs.
Yes. And we will get rid of them. But not like psychos and assassins, Aiden. Believe me, this is a setup. I'll help you get to the center. I promise.
How?
By getting rid of the biggest problem of this land. The PKs.
That seems dangerous.
We've been preparing for this for a long time. I'll tell you everything when I'm ready. Stay close to your radio, Aiden. Time to make some changes around here.
Allah Allah, bak şimdi benim de kafam karıştı ha. Şöyle ki, düşünsene, ilk başta hani ilk iki bölümde hani Hakon'la gidiyorduk ya, bize şu biyo göstergesi veren adamın yanına. Orada işte Hakon diyordu, işte eskiden olduğu gibi insanlara yardım edebiliriz falan. Ondan sonra o adam da böyle şaşırmıştı, hani ne alaka dermiş gibi, sen mi yardım ediyordun dermiş gibi. Ve sonuçta bu Hakon gelmişti en son, Allah. Ama bu Barney de böyle tam bir şey tipi var yani. Tam böyle bir şerefsiz tipi var. Bak şuradaki şey ne, onu merak ediyorum, onunla bir gidelim. Hazır Sophie'den haber bekliyoruz. Nasıl bir şeye bulaşacak? Hepsi senin suçun. Al işte.
As much as I believe they'll give me the ability to fly.
Now that'd be something. I've always
Bu siyah soru işareti galiba bir şey değil ya. Neyse o esnada bir şuradaki yere gidelim. Bir oraya bakalım.
I'm so tired that I forgot to feed the hens yesterday.
Burada ne varmış? Ha, konvoy. Birinin yardıma ihtiyacı var. Mı? Allah Allah, nerede ki?
I can't thank you enough. Take this, please.
Bak bu oyunda bunu da güzel yapmışlar. Yani birkaç tane böyle farklı şey hani aktif dünyada şeyler var işte. Böyle mini görevler. Yan görev değil çünkü hani herhangi bir hikayesi yok, bir şey yok. Eğer oyunu %100 bitirmek istiyorsanız 50 tane afetzede de başarımların arasında. Hani 50 tane afetzedeye yardım etmek veya işte kurtarmak. Şimdi bu şey nerede acaba? Bu Hakon nerede? De ona gitmeden önce şu su kulesinde bir tane yan görev vardı. Ona gidelim bari.
Aiden, this is Sophie.
Ha.
Come to the bazaar. We're having a powwow.
You ready to get me to the center?
I'll tell you everything when you get here. Hurry up.
Cut at an angle.
Yok, ondan şimdi haber geldi gelmesine de. De aklıma şöyle bir şey geldi. Bazen
Excuse me?
mesela bazı oyunlarda bir yan görevi tamamladıktan sonra bir ana görevi tamamladıktan sonra yan görevleri yapamıyordunuz. Mesela örnek vereyim. Şeyi hatırlıyorsunuz. Red Dead Redemption 2'de. Orada mesela şey yaptığınız zaman işte Arthur'la beyaz atı mesela aldığınız zaman o beyaz at
Just 'cause you got holes in your shoes doesn't mean you're poor. If you
hani
got
Arthur
nowhere to
öldüğünde
cling on,
ölürse
that's when you know
hani
you hit rock bottom.
geri gelmiyordu.
Normally I like a cat fight, but bloody hell. Can you believe just yesterday those two were best friends?
What happened?
Last night someone stole Teresa's flour, all of it. A major harvest too. She could have made a killing. Without it, she got nothing. No flour, no sales, no money. She and her son won't last another month without the income.
Oh, she must be desperate to blame her best friend.
Ex-best friend. But it's just an accusation. It's not like she's got any evidence. She's a bit hot-headed, that's for sure. But you'd have to ask her yourself.
You think she needs help?
Teresa? Why? Looking to earn some cash?
What? That's not why I...
You're a pilgrim, aren't you? You guys don't do anything for free. How much they fork over for the water? She'll be near a shop.
Thanks for the tip.
Soldiers took my brother's life during the March Massacre 12 years ago. I'm never trusting a uniform ever again.
I knew this old couple, Carl and Ellie.
This, you know,
This
good morning, Pilgrim. Have I already thanked you for the water?
I hear you were robbed.
But my best friend, no less. I'm devastated. Really.
And why on earth would you jump to that conclusion about your best friend?
I didn't want to. But who else could it be? She was storing it for me, to keep it safe, she said. And now, it's conveniently gone. Me and my boy are left with nothing. If only she'd admit it and return the flower, I'd forgive her, I swear I would. Lord is my witness, if she's in trouble, I'll help her. But she's a stubborn one. We've had quite a harvest too. Wouldn't have had us living on Easy Street, but now we'll starve.
How did Anna explain the disappearance of the flower?
Theft, not a disappearance. And she didn't explain anything. She's lying through her teeth.
How do you know?
See it in her eyes. It's a lie. I look back and realise Anna's been a liar all along.
Do you have any proof that Anna did this?
Not exactly, but it was in her shed, wasn't it? In here, I thought she was doing me a favour offering to store it. Turns out, she was just making it easier for her to screw over me and my boy. Talk to her, would you? She won't listen to me. Maybe a stranger could get around her stubbornness. We can put this behind us if she gives it back. And if she stole it because she was hungry, she can keep what she needs. Her shed's near the water tower. Please, go talk to her.
I'll think about it.
A friend's betrayal hurts the most.
İşte teyze. Bir tek kendine
Ana?
güvenmelisin.
Anna, I just want to talk.
Go away!
Talk to me and I'll go away. It won't take long.
Look, I know Teresa sent you. Fuck her. And fuck you.
Fuck me. People will always complain. We're alive, and that's what counts.
İlla zoru kullanmamız gerekiyor değil mi? İlla. Al işte. Ya happy.
Please, just go away.
Can we please talk? I'd like to help.
Help what? Remind me of my poverty? My drinking problem? Or that I'm a heinous flower thief?
I'm not making assumptions. I just want to hear your story. I want to hear the truth.
The truth? You want the truth? Here's the truth. I would never rob a friend. Never. And that's the end of my story. Did Teresa tell you about the half year's wages she owes me? I needed Teresa to sell that flower so she could pay me. Why would I risk everything? My well-being, Teresa, and her sons, by stealing it?
I thought you were best friends.
So did I. Until today. Since the fall, we've been close. I lost my child. She lost her husband. I became very depressed. Suicidal. Teresa got me through it. She even cooked for me and my husband, who drank heavily. I can't believe she'd accuse me of this.
She'd mentioned you were storing the flower.
I figured it was the best way to keep watch over it and make sure I got paid. So we put it in my shed near the tower. I went to check on it this morning and nothing. All gone.
You didn't see anyone lurking nearby or anything suspicious?
You don't think I would have mentioned that by now? I can only tell you that I did not steal that flower. I wouldn't do that to Teresa or to myself. The only strange thing was that nothing else was stolen. My buckwheat, my beets, untouched. Whoever it was only wanted the flower.
Interesting. Mind if I go check out the shed? Maybe it just needs to be looked at with a fresh pair of eyes.
Knock yourself out. Help us end this madness, please.
İlginç. İlginç bir durum var ortada.
Door's unlocked. Somebody must have had keys. Nothing's broken. Someone was very familiar with this place. Footprints. One set of shoes. Thief worked alone. The rest of the supplies are untouched. They knew exactly what they were looking for. Flower trail on the ground. Bags dragged this way.
Sometimes I wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. That's about the only time I smile. And I see them.
Trail ends here. Who had the keys to the shed?
Me and my husband.
Nobody else? You sure? There's no sign of forced entry, Anna. Whoever took the flower had the keys. Copies.
So you do think it was me?
Calm down and think. Who else would do this? And why? Help me help you. Unless Teresa's right after all.
Hard to tell. Someone from the bazaar, perhaps? There's Dodger. That guy's capable of anything. And then there's Benny, Teresa's son. And that's all I can come up with.
What about Teresa's son? Why would he do this?
Normally, I wouldn't suspect him. Nice kid. I've known him all his life. He's like a son to me. But lately, he's been quiet, like he's got something to hide. And maybe he does. But no, Benny wouldn't have done this. It would break Teresa's heart, and he knows it. And even if he had taken the flower, why?
That seems to be the central question for
Bence
everyone
bunu
involved.
kocası yaptı.
Where can I find Benny?
Not sure. He's been making himself pretty scarce. That said, I'm sure Teresa's got him guarding their storehouses. Make sure what meager goods they have left are safe.
I'll look for him.
Since you helped my husband, I'll share a secret with you. The storehouses are full of traps. So be careful. My shed has nothing of the sort, which is probably why it was so easy to steal from. And as for Benny, Teresa keeps close tabs on her son. Ask her.
Can you tell me where you were the night the flower was stolen?
At home with my husband. There's not much more to say.
And not much more, or nothing.
Nothing. I was home with my husband. End of story.
Who's this Dodger you mentioned?
He's a snake, that's why. One of the shadiest characters in the bazaar. Come to think of it, he took an interest in Teresa's grain harvest recently. Asked a lot of questions. Never paid any mind before.
Bak bu kısım mesela çok saçma.
You'll find him at the bazaar, but watch your back. He doesn't give a rat's ass about people. Just money. Accusations are devastating.
Dodger'la zaten tanıştık.
I'm ruined.
And not if we find the flower and prove it was someone else.
Perhaps. But in my experience,
Hani bu kadar
damage has been
ilerleyip
done.
Dodger kim diye sormak.
Maybe not. Let's see what I can find out.
Hikaye yazanda bir sıkıntı çıkmış olabilir.
My kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade of the center.
Another of us has been taken. Karina was only
Gidelim bakalım bize o ne diyecek ya da o bir şey biliyor mu? Abi oyun oynarken şunları hep toplayın yani. Ara yanından geçtiğiniz zaman her seferinde toplamayı unutmayın. Zaten belli bir taşıma limiti yok. Yani bu ürünlerde.
Good seeing you.
Gerard was a great man.
Good evening, Aiden.
Won't give you to the butcher, Cody. No way.
God, I can't guess I'm finished.
Thinking I've never seen someone watch a job so bad.
Aiden, warms my heart to see a treasured friend.
You getting sentimental on me?
I have a mission for you. You have to defeat an army of virals and then jump into fire.
A jump? From how high?
What?
I'm jumping into fire, aren't I?
You got me. I'll be damned. And here I was thinking you were a stiff pilgrim. What do you need?
Teresa's flower was stolen, and I want to find out who did it.
Teresa's flower was... What the fuck? Okay, you've got my attention.
You know where Benny might be?
Do I look like his mother? Believe me, he's on top of my where are they now list. He went down in flames in our last card game. He almost literally bet the farm. And lost. So if you're looking for that flower, it's not Teresa's or Benny's no more. It's mine. The kid owed it to me. And if it's missing, it was stolen from me.
Aha. So Benny's in your debt.
Big time. Up to his ears, you might say. In flour.
You think he stole it?
Could be. He's a dumb kid who might think that will stop me from trying to collect.
I need to find him then.
Ask Mother Teresa. She's usually got the boy on a short leash. Except for poker nights, clearly.
What do you know about a woman named Anna?
What, the one who works for Teresa? Not all that much. Her husband sometimes sits in on our card games. He never said boo about her. Not even a few pints in. That says something right there. So now you know I have the most skin in this game. If that flower isn't found, I am the big loser. So maybe check out Teresa's storehouses. Seems like just a place a dumb kid like Benny would think he could hide. And if you do get your hands on the flower, just kindly bring it straight to me. I'll pay you handsomely for the service, of course. But it will save everyone a lot of grief, and hey, I get my flower. We can put this behind us.
Bet you wonder where all the guns went, right? Army seized him after a lunatic killed a bunch of people in March 2020.
İşler iyice karıştı. Lan bir tane polisiyeden çıkıyoruz, diğer polisiye giriyoruz. Şaka gibi. Kuzeydeki daha yakın olduğu için önce şuraya bir gidelim bakalım.
We return Thomas to you. May his infection-weary body. Let me go.
Sometimes I wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. That's about the only time I smile.
Oof, this floor doesn't look safe. Maybe there's another way.
Atlayarak üstünden geçeriz.
Pretty empty as warehouses go.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing here? Is that you, Pilgrim? You shouldn't be here, mate. How'd you get in?
You're Benny, right? We need to talk.
I don't like this. Dodger sent you, did he? Tell him I'm pulling together what I owe him. I just haven't got it yet.
Hold up, Benny. So you're saying you're in debt to Dodger?
Dodger hasn't sent you.
No. How much do you owe him? Only you had a reason to steal the flower.
You bastard. Do you think that just because you turn on the water, you got free run of the place?
Tell me I'm wrong.
I ain't telling you nothing. Fuck off.
Benny!
Yani o çocuğu şimdi öldürmek için bir sebebim var. Ama gelelim, oyun bunu muhtemelen şey yapmaz, müsaade etmez. Kimsin ya? Deli midir nedir?
Where are you, Benny?
Get off me!
Excuse me?
You the bee.
Some days, I wonder, what's the point of all this, you know?
Nereden çıkarız en iyisi?
Fresh tracks.
Look, mate, I haven't done anything. God is my witness. Let me go, please.
First, answer a few questions. But I want the truth. Did you steal the flower?
No, I don't even know where it is.
So why did you attack me?
Thought you might have been one of Dodger's boys, come to collect.
I see. You're in deep with Dodger and used your mother's bountiful harvest for collateral.
I was hot that night, mate, and the pot was big enough we could have bought the Jansen's fields. With the water back on and all, Mum and me would have been sitting pretty for the rest of our days. But then things got ugly and ain't no other way to tell it. I lost.
So did Dodger take the flower to settle up?
Doubt it. Could have just made me bring it to him. And I would have. He's too lazy to do anything himself. But you know, mate, don't tell him I said that.
What's the meaning of this?
Allah Allah.
Your son's a thief. I'm bringing him to the guards for a chat. Unless he'll say where he hid the flower. Right now.
I told you, mate, I didn't do it.
Of course he didn't. Are you daft?
Now, this'll be a bitter pill, I'm sure, but all signs are pointing to your son. Especially the most important sign of all. He had a motive. Now, time to come clean, Benny. Tell your mother about your debt. The card game you lost.
Please. You really think I don't know what's going on with my own son? He has nothing to do with this. Let him go. I'll be the one confessing here. We worked for months on that crop. Worked our fingers to the bone. It yielded enough to last for months. There'd be bread, enough to feed the whole bazaar. But you know what Dodger would do if he got it? Sell it back to us for triple the price. We'd end up paying for our own flour. A cruel joke. All because of a stupid card game. We'd be ruined. I couldn't allow that. I wouldn't.
Al işte.
So, where is the flower?
Under the water tower. You must understand, it can't go to Dodger.
And why not? He won it fair and square.
Dodger? Fair and square? Hardly. He's a cheat. Everyone knows it. We just can't prove it. Okay. Say you're right. Is there a middle ground? Can we give him something else instead?
Someone like Dodger doesn't seem all that flexible.
He's got to be, mate. Talk to him, please. Ask him for more time. Anything. We're begging you.
Let me think about that.
You are our only hope.
Don't get melodramatic, Benny.
Allah Allah. Oğlun kendi kaybediyor. Sonra da... Ha, bir dakika, şu elektrik yok şu an. Bir şey yokmuş zaten içinde. Bunlar fakir ya.
enemy. 27 steps straight ahead, then 16 more steps turn left.
Yani şimdi mantıklı değil mi? Yani mantıklı değil mi derken çocuk kaybediyor annesinin hasadını. Adam da bir de şey olarak, bahis olarak onu koyuyor ortaya, unları koyuyor ortaya. Nereden baksan adam haklı abi. Bir de unutmamak gerekiyor. Oğlu bizi ortadan kaldırmaya çalıştı. Ondan da hıncımızı alamadık. Yani Dodger'ı bilmem de en büyük hata bize karşı yapılmış olan hata. Dodger amca, kötü haberlerim var. Senin unlarını saklamışlar.
Okay, let's make things lively. 100 more.
No frickin' way. Unless you're willing to cut the time by 10 seconds.
Deal.
Living dangerously. It was already an impossible task.
Well, we'll see about that. Aiden, you find my flower yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm here about. Teresa and Benny are in dire straits. Can you forgive their dad, or at least give them more time?
Fuck that. How many times do I have to say I'm not running a charity? I didn't force Benny to play cards. You know, a man can't pay his debts well. He's not a man, is he?
Doğru.
Stupid is as stupid does. Maybe when they got nothing left but the skivvies on their butts, they'll have learned a valuable lesson.
You know what, Aiden? Actually, yeah, I think I got something to help everyone. Honestly, yeah, who cares about flour? What, am I going to be a baker all of a sudden? I don't think so. But I do want what I'm owed. And me and Urban, we've got this bet.
Wait, whoa. No fair, not him. He runs on walls.
Of course it's fair. There's no rule against having him get them. You pull this off, Aiden, and what Urban will have to pay me will more than cover my losses on the flour. And there'll be extra I can throw your way.
Wait, what exactly are you talking about here?
You see, on top of the church, there's this, well, let's just call it a flag. You can't see it from the ground, but this flag, well, it's not a flag. Yeah, you'll know when you see it. Urban and I made a bet that I could find someone who could nab it for us. I've been raising the stakes for years, and Urban's called me every time. But with the amount on the line now, you know it would be a sin not to give it a try.
I'm in no hurry. Rather you just keep raising the stakes till it gets real juicy.
What's that? Fear suddenly got you all puckered.
Nah, I'm just looking out for you. It'll ruin you if you lose now, being out the flour and all.
I'm game if Aiden is. The time limit's pretty fucking brutal, but, you know, I've got faith in Aiden here. So, you in?
Let's do this.
Well, then let's just get to it, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. Andale, Aiden. Make me proud.
Nasıl yani?
I keep telling everyone we should be getting ready for winter. Good to see you.
Hayda. Umarım doğru yoldan gidiyorumdur. Şöyle zamanlı şeylerden hiç hoşlanmıyorum abi. Hata yapma payın daha yüksek oluyor çünkü. Aman, hata olasılığın daha yüksek oluyor. Bayrak orada mı? Hayda, bir de geri getireceğiz.
Find something you like in the bazaar?
Neyse, basitti.
You really think so? What did you do?
Did I tell you, Urban? I told you. Been waiting years for this. We've got a winner. The Andy challenge has been conquered. Way to go, Aiden.
All right. Don't get so excited. You're ugly when you gloat, you know that?
So what's the deal with this flag?
It's a pair of Carl's old undies.
You put Teresa and Benny's life at stake for some old underwear?
This was more about the bet itself, but the undies are symbolic. There is a great story behind them, too. No one remembers when exactly, but long ago, a wild wind blew Carl's laundry off his line, and it got stuck on the roof. Carl wanted to mount some big mission to rescue his clothes. Can you believe that? Anyway, everyone refused, of course. No one could climb that high. Off and on, a good wind would sometimes bring down a sock, maybe a shirt. But Carl's undies stuck there, flying proud. Urban bet me that I would never find someone who could fetch them for us. But I did.
So you'll cancel Teresa and Benny's debt now?
Like it never existed. And you, my new friend, you saved the day. Take this with my thanks.
I never believed the Night Runners were real. Just fairy tales, if you ask me.
Ama bak, gördün mü? Bir tane borç meselesi arkadaşlığını bile yani karı bildiğin arkadaşını sildi yani. Oysa ki onun yapmadığını bile bile günahını almış oldu. İlginç. lan.
Gotcha.
Any luck with Dodger?
Yeah, he won't be hassling you about your flower anymore.
Mate, how'd you do it?
I won a bet for him. A strange one.
But now we're in your debt. We'll never be able to repay you.
Git anadan özür dile.
Then pay it forward. Start by apologizing to Anna.
Yes, yes, of course. Oh, God, what have I done? I'll go right away. Maybe it's not too late to repair things.
I've been such a prat. This is all my fault.
Just try to keep your nose clean from now on. For your mother's sake, if not your own.
I hope my mum makes up with Anna.
Evet, şimdi ana görevden devam edebiliriz. İşte bak buradaki yan hikayeler bile ilginç değil mi ya? Farklı farklı şeyler oluyor yani hep böyle aynı şey değil. Bakalım Sophie'nin planı neymiş?
This is madness, Sophie. The Peacekeepers have more weapons. Men. They will crush us like worms. Ator may have more men, but we have the home field advantage. Home field advantage? You're crazy. I forbid it. While I lead the bazaar, no one will attack the Peacekeepers.
You no longer lead the bazaar.
What?
You're no leader, Carl. Never were. We lost people because of you. Crystals. You almost got yourself killed. My mother wanted a free bazaar, not slaves serving the Peacekeepers. I want to restore peace here. You can help me with this, or leave.
Roger, Humphrey, arrest them. What are you doing? They want to betray the bazaar. Roger!
You have no power anymore, Carl.
You want to be like your mother. You'll have blood on your hands, Sophie. A lot of blood.
Carl is right. We don't stand a chance in open battle.
Sophie? What the?
Therefore, we're gonna weaken them first.
What do you mean?
We'll cut off their main source of electricity. Without UV lamps, Ador can't defend his base. They will be driven from the metro tunnels and cut off from the armory.
How does all this get me to the central loop?
Once Ador is weakened, he will retreat for reinforcements. Then you can make it to the central loop, Aiden. But first, we have to blow up the windmill. And fast, before Ador gets wind of what we're planning. Barney, gather our people. Be ready. Roger and Humphrey, go to the armory, provide weapons to anyone capable of fighting. And you, Aiden, go to Alberto and Vincenzo. They'll walk you through the plan.
Okay.
Community and freedom, Aiden. Together, we will win.
Öyle mi diyorsun? Kazanacak mıyız? Hadi bakalım. Şurada çalabileceğim bir şey var mı? Yokmuş, tamam. Neyse, o zaman ben burada noktalıyorum. Bir sonraki bölümde muhtemel savaşacağız. O zaman da kendinize iyi bakın. Beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi unutmayın. Abone değilseniz de abone olursanız sevinirim. Bir sonrakinde görüşürüz.